Okay, good morning vlog. Today Justin and I are going to Cancun. This is technically my birthday trip. My birthday is November 29th, Sagittarius. I'll be 25. But yeah, we're going to Cancun for literally like 3 days and then we'll be back. And then the day that we get back is the day that I have to go back to work. So I work 3 days, I'm off one, and then I work another 3 days. But we're gonna be positive. So yeah, this vlog is gonna start off in Cancun.
Just because we physically can don't mean we should.
Exactly.
Now yes, is that a health benefit? Sure, whatever. But at what cost?
At what cost?
Because yes, I was terrified walking in the goddamn streets.
Okay, you want to tell it or you want me to tell it?
I can tell it.
Tell it.
So we're at this Airbnb, very nice Airbnb. And so we're looking for food to eat, obviously. And normally I'll try to be a little more adventurous-y, you know, when we first get here, you know, what's the lay of the land, whatever. And so but you know, after a year, we learned our lesson, I guess. And so we was like, you know, what we gonna find to eat? We can be adventurous tomorrow and stuff. So there's a McDonald's nearby. Maybe a 6-minute walk. That's fine. We didn't walk longer for shorter stuff. I'm like, this is fine. And so we, you know, looking it up and make sure. We also looking for the ferry place that we're going to tomorrow. You know, that'll be fun. And it's close. It's where it's supposed to be. So we get down the street to the 6-minute walk. Very quick, brisk walk. Nothing crazy. We get down there. First of all, there's wild dogs on the street. And it's more of a they mind your business, you mind your business, and carry on.
Not they mind your business.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, you walk too close, I feel like they're gonna get up on you. But you know, you leave them alone, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Nobody else was disturbed, so appearance in the common sight. Anyway, we get down there. I'm doing directions. I'm pretty good with directions for the most part. It's like we passed McDonald's. Now, I know we're in a different country. That's fine. But I know what McDonald's is like. There wasn't a McDonald's there. Nowhere in sight. So, now, we got here at 4, 5-ish. It's like 5 o'clock, daylight saving time, so it's finna get dark. We left the Airbnb with daylight still in the sky. We left the Airbnb at the time we did to make sure we did not be out on the streets at dark. Because we didn't know where we were. So, once we realized that McDonald's wasn't 6 minutes away, we looked up where the closest McDonald's was, and it was, what, 2.7 kilometers away? Yeah. So what bright idea did we have? What bright idea did we make? Meanwhile, we left the Airbnb to make sure we got home before it was dark. So what do? We decided to walk to McDonald's. We decided to walk the streets of Cancun at night when the whole reason of leaving the Airbnb was to make sure we didn't get stuck at night. It was a 41-minute walk. And we felt all 41 minutes. And also, because I thought we was going so short of a distance, I wore slides. Slides are not good for 41-minute walks anywhere. Let alone somewhere you don't know where you're going and it's dark. And you don't speak the primary language. Well, she does. I don't. But regardless, and we thought had the same idea that said we thought we would have found something on the way to McDonald's so we could eat there and just turn back. No, everything looked extremely sketchy. It just didn't look like something we would enjoy or even made it out of. So we walked to McDonald's. We finally found it by the grace of God. We ate. The food was not worth a 41-minute walk. Truth be told, it probably wasn't even worth the 6-minute walk we thought we took originally.
Okay, that's a little much.
That food was good.
It was good. It was straight.
It got the job done.
Yeah.
But I would have been mad if I got that food in McDonald's in America.
Really?
Yeah. The fries was cold.
They weren't cold. They was lukewarm. They were tepid.
Anyway, so then we said screw. We not walking back. Hell of hot water, we not walking back. So we eventually she finds a taxi system. You gotta go through WhatsApp, make a reservation, send your location, send the location you're going to. Pretty much Uber stuff, but they already have done on their side. You just gotta do a little more footwork, I guess. And so it took like 5 minutes to actually get it done.
If that.
And so we get in the Uber. The man is extremely nice.
Extremely nice.
Well, Uber's actually, in the taxi, he's extremely nice. He spoke a little bit of English, spoke Spanish, obviously primarily. Obviously she speaks Spanish. He was so happy that she spoke Spanish. He was a very pleasant, very nice man.
He was so sweet.
I don't know his name, but he did a great job. And so, going back to that, the long walk to get there, we got back to the Airbnb so fast that we thought we was in the wrong place.
Yes.
The walk to McDonald's was 41 minutes. The drive back that we could have did early was 4.
Literally
4 minutes.
4 entire minutes.
And I don't know if y'all watched the last video. The last time we took a vacation somewhere and we didn't know we was going. We said we feel like we was doing something wrong, we're not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
We're not gonna do it.
We're not gonna do it.
And I'll be goddamn, we did it again. This is the 3rd time.
And we just had this conversation yesterday that if we feel like something is wrong, if we feel like we shouldn't be doing something, let's not do it. I'll be god fucking damn if we didn't do the exact same thing today. If we didn't do the exact same thing today.
And as far as walking goes, we were both in pretty good shape. As far as like walking, it's not an issue to us. Like we will walk, and we know we're not gonna be hurting because of it. Like we're not tired, gonna be sort of like that. So it's more so like we saw 41 minutes, but like we walked longer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we walked 5 miles in New York, like casual.
Yeah.
Granted, I wanted to kill everybody in sight.
I would say casually, because I definitely wanted to rip the skin off my face.
Yeah, but
by the end of it.
Like we still walk.
But we have 2 dogs, so like walking is nothing to us because they don't be tired, so we have to keep walking.
Keep walking. So like, I mean, in a health standpoint, shit, that's great. But like in a street smart common sense, no, we should have called a taxi. Which I had hesitation with taxis anyway, just because like it's not like a formal system. I mean, yes, the WhatsApp and all that, that's a console system to me, but like not like actual like Uber or Lyft, none of that. They don't have like a primary delivery like driver system. So like I was like, put the scam, all right, in a different place at night. So it's very easy to just take us somewhere we don't know where to go. He took us to the place we were supposed to go, and we still felt like it was wrong. So that's why the apprehension was there. But obviously we see it got it for me to go. Luckily, we don't have to take any more taxis because we can just walk to the ferry place, and then there's a private shuttle to the airport when we have to leave on 13th. So we don't have to do that anymore. Lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
Lesson fucking learned.
So if you ever happen to travel with us, don't let us
pick how we get to the place.
Don't let us. If you know how to get there, please.
Just get us there.
Just get us there.
Just get us there.
We'll worry about everything else when we get there.
But we typically rent a car. The only reason we didn't rent a car in Cancun, which I'm kind of glad that we did it, is because I was looking at the rental cars and they were like $9 a day, and I was like, perfect. Which, if you've never been to Mexico, everything here is super, super cheap. So anyway, I was like, okay, yeah, like this feels too good to be true. So I'm like reading through the terms and conditions. Like I'm that person. Like I'm reading through the entire terms and conditions because I need to know what's actually going on and what I'm actually signing myself up for. So I read it, and it says that the deposit for it is $700 for 2 days, and that's without car insurance. So $709. Like what? So we're like, no, that's not worth it. But like the location of this Airbnb, the ferry thing is like literally right there. Like we can go out to the balcony and you could damn near throw a rock at it. Like it's literally so close. It's actually a 6-minute walk.
No, it's where it's supposed to be. So like
and we saw it because it was right there.
Tomorrow when we get up around like 9, we can hit like 8:30. Try to get there at like 9 because I'm sure we need time to get lost. As y'all can see. So we're gonna go there. Luckily, we don't have to worry about how we get into another place.
Right.
Besides the walk there.
Yeah.
So no, it just it wouldn't. And it was just, I don't feel like the walk would have been nearly as bad if it was daytime.
Yeah.
Still a long walk, but I mean it would have been fine because it's still looking what's around here yada yada yada. It's dark. It's getting darker by the step. Like now, people mind their business, but like,
oh yeah, no, people would not even look you in your eye here. Like they're getting to where they're going, and they don't give a fuck what you have going on. Yeah, for real.
So they're not trying to do you dirty. They don't give a damn.
They try to get, and they walk so fast, like they really just trying to get around you. Like you really just in the way.
You in the way. So they're not coming after you.
No.
So no, it's just like it just felt sketchy.
Yeah.
But sketchy in the sense that you don't know where you're going, and it's dark, and it just looked like rough.
Yeah.
But no, at the time, I feel like it would have been fine. So.
The moral of the story is that we're both fucking idiots. Because there's no way that we just talk about if something feels wrong, let's not do it. And we just still do it. Like, we just...
Which walking, I mean, it didn't feel like a bad idea. We was already out.
Yeah.
But the 41 minutes, we should at least thought about it. We didn't really think about it. We saw it. Like, I saw it. I didn't think, damn, it's a long ass walk. I was just like, you know, let's just get to it. It'll be done eventually. I'm going to get there eventually. But, no. Should have definitely been like, okay, wait. Let's just get a taxi.
Let's think this through. Let's do a pros and cons list. Let's do a Venn diagram.
Which we just kind of figured out why we think so differently, because she's very much on her feet.
Like, come on, what's the plan?
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Which just obviously because, you know, the field she's in, and like me, like I can think, but like I generally need more time. Not that I can't think critically, but like for the most part I don't have to, so I'm not used to doing it. And like especially like common situations, like, you know, figuring out where to go, I don't feel like it needs to be made, you know, unless we're in danger, I don't feel like it needs to be like quick on the feet. But yes, as far as being here goes, it needs to be faster and slower because we don't know where we're at. Just, you know, wild dogs running around. You never know. Just because people aren't trying to do you dirty, don't mean something can't go wrong. So, yeah. But I mean, from this day forward, you know, we don't have any, no one knows. We don't have to decide where we're going as far as like destination. Like we know we're going. Transportation is already figured out. So, you got the tickets already?
I'm gonna get them. But I do think, like, I feel like that was an important fact that we needed to learn about each other. Is like the reason that I'm so like, okay, what are we doing? What's the new plan? Is because like at work I can't be like, well, because by the time I do that, they're dead. Sorry. Yeah, you done fucked it up and now you don't have a license. But you were like, okay, let's see. What can I do to make their life terrible? Let's see.
I get time to think about what I pretty much get 3 minutes in between each thing I get to think about. So that's 3 minutes just sitting there. Okay, what am I doing now? What am I doing here? This, that, and oh, 3 minutes. Okay, now we can do this and it's fine. Go fine. Again, if she hesitates, someone loses their life. Yeah. So it's a very, very different mindset kind of thing. Which I knew that in my head, maybe not in that like presentation, but she's a quicker thinker than I am. So like that's part of the reason why we took this 41-minute walk, because I already could feel that she was already about to start breathing flames, and I didn't want to deal with that towards me, and that would have made me mad, and that would have made me, because why the fuck are you mad at me? She would have got mad that I got mad at her for being mad at me, and then we probably wouldn't have ate at that point.
I was like, bro, come on, let's just fist fight. Let's just fist fight the street.
No, she was like, let's just go back to the Airbnb, and then I would have got mad because I was hungry. And that wouldn't have made it no better. And then we would eventually try to go out again, which that would defeat the whole purpose of leaving at the time we did. So, no, partly I just...
You can tell we've been through this entire
Yeah, partly I just didn't want to deal with her being any more mad than what she were. That's exactly why we took that 40-minute walk. Because I didn't feel like I was going to get the time I needed to sit there and actually like, okay.
No, we didn't have time. We need to already have had a plan.
Okay, and we did. So that's okay. Yeah, the course of action was to walk 41 minutes.
I didn't like that point.
Yeah. Next time, give me a second, we can figure something out.
Okay, so now that you had 3 months, because that's how long it took us to walk there, what was your plan? What would your plan have been?
I mean, you probably just looked up taxis.
Oh, that would have been a good plan.
Yeah. I know they got, because like they have taxis. Yes, we got bombarded at the airport.
Let me tell you something. If you have never been to Mexico, we went into the Mexican airport, the Cancun airport, and I saw TikToks about saying like how overwhelming the Cancun airport is. Literally, as soon as you come out of baggage claim, there are these fucking haggler goblins that are like, taxi, 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 taxi. And some man literally walked up, like put his hand in my face like this, and was like, taxi, taxi. It took everything in me not to suplex him, to elbow drop him, and to curb stomp him in the middle of the Cancun airport. You're insane. And then we were going out because we had a private show services, and so they had like this little banner that said Justin and Diana Thomas, and it took him forever to find us, but Justin thinks that he wasn't even there.
He was, and
I don't think he was either.
Because where his car was, like that car wasn't there when we walked around the corner.
Yeah, he was.
I was looking in that direction because I feel like the private shoulder should have been where he was at the time.
Yeah.
And I don't think he was physically like on premise, so we'd never found him.
Yeah, no.
Or because we'd never found him.
But they're so pushy, and like you say no, and they walk away and then come back and they ask you again 45 seconds later. Like I just said no.
So
I just said no, and Justin's so sweet. He gives them eye contact, like he lets them do their little spiel and whatever. And he's like, "Oh, it's okay. No, thank you. I really appreciate it, though. Thank you so much for your time." And I'm like, "Get the fuck back!
just because
I know you just hurt me.
Yeah, just because I
just hurt me."
That's a pretty good script. Just because like I don't want to be rude to someone that know the lay of the land. Like they could get you followed. So no, like again.
I should never be left alone.
No.
But I wasn't.
Open arms.
But I wasn't mean at first. I was like, "Oh no, thank you. Like we're just waiting
But
on
I forgot to
service."
I forgot to tell her that they're gonna keep going. Like saying no to one person does not mean the next person gonna be like,
"No, but this was the same person." No, what you doing?
No,
This was the same person. He asked, and I was like, "Oh no, thank you. Like we have a private shuttle service. We're just waiting for them to get here, whatever." And then he was like, "Oh okay." He said something else and kept talking, like kept giving his spiel anyway, even though I just said no. Then he walked away, and then like 3 minutes later, he was like, "Hey, another thing. What did I just say? What did I just say? Like, do you think if you just keep bothering me that I'm just gonna magically say yes? Like, no, I'm gonna get mad and put my fisticuffs on you. Like, what are you talking about?"
see, no, we don't need to do that.
We do it. First of all, you got kicked out of like 3 elementary schools for fighting, and all of a sudden, when I want to put my fisticuffs on somebody, it's not okay.
Yes, I got kicked out of elementary school for fighting. You've never been in a fight.
Now's the perfect time.
I don't want to. Mexico of all places?
Now's the perfect time.
No, yes.
No, it is. Why should it?
No, it's not. No,
It is.
it's not a smart plan.
I think it's a great plan.
No, because they easily could just get us followed. And, yeah, we'll take them to Airbnb. Nope. Now we're not going back to jail, JoJo.
Rats.
Because you want to fight.
Rats.
You want to fight somebody
They'd be fine.
over a momentary annoyance.
Somebody would adopt him.
I would haunt them for the rest of the days.
I wouldn't haunt them, but I would haunt Jen Dodo.
That's so mean.
I would.
That's so mean. No.
I would today in deep sleep. No. I would, like, you know that moment where, like, you just starting to fall asleep, like you just at the very beginning of sleep, and I would just push them over.
I just do something to make Jet bark.
Yeah. Does that make us bad people?
No, you ever.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to talk. I do
Why your hotline blingy?
Make it.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. You know that song? Fucking course you know. Get off me. Alright, good morning, guys. Today is day 1 in Cancun. We leave tomorrow, which is actually insane. We literally just came because, I don't know, the beaches looked fun. It's just something that we wanted to do for a quick little turnaround trip. I don't have that many off days, so that's like really why the trip is so short. But whatever. Knocking another place off of our bucket list. So last night I brought my phone in the shower with me because there's like this little shower caddy behind the shower, so I put it in there. And I was listening to music. I was listening to the Epic soundtrack by, what is his name? Jorge Rivera Herons. I think that's how you say his name. Anyway, so I was listening to that. I was singing, I was listening to Taylor Swift, whatever. And so I hadn't charged my phone all day. And so at the end of the night, I was like, oh man, my phone at 1%, let me charge my phone. I'm going to charge my phone. And it says that I can't because it says that there's water in the little connector port. And so my phone freaking dies. So I try to charge it. Like after a while, I play like the little sound on TikTok, but I can't play the sound on TikTok long enough before my phone dies. So I end up like not having a phone for the whole night, basically. And then this morning I woke up at 7 to see if like it was going to be dropped in. And it still wasn't charging, so I was like, I'm gonna just use Justin's charger because maybe it's my charger that like has the water in it and that's making it do it like that. So I used Justin's charger and now my phone is charging currently. Perfect. It's on like 70-something%. So anyway, whenever we go on trips, I'm usually like the planner, only because like I like doing stuff like that and I think it's fun. But it's really hard when you're going to like coastal places, when you're going to islands, because the weather can be really unpredictable. And sometimes these places have like cancellations and some people give you your money back if the weather's bad and some people don't. Like some people have like a rain or shine policy. Like whenever we were in Hawaii, which is where I learned this lesson, it was literally a torrential downpour. The waves were insane. The Coast Guard was out there. They didn't care about any of that. They still wanted to do the dolphin snorkeling tour. That moment on, I learned that just don't book until you're there. Don't book until you're there. Don't book until you know what the weather's gonna be like, whatever. And so there was this place that I wanted to go to. It's called the Fun Park, and they had like infinity pools and zip lines and dolphin encounters and like VIP experiences, buffets, open bars, all that good stuff. And it was only like 1,600 peso, which is like $80, I think, in American dollars. So I was like, bro, that's insane. America would literally charge you an arm and a leg for that. But when I tried to go and book it, well, first I thought it was Monday, and they're closed on Mondays. But then I realized today is not Monday, today's Tuesday. But they were completely booked. There's like really nothing we could do. So we're just going to take the ferry to Isla Mujeres, and we're going to spend the day there because it's one of the top 10 beaches in the world. And if the TikToks are doing it any justice, it is like some of the most clear water I've ever seen. Now, the bluest water I've ever seen was in Turks and Caicos. And if it's going to be Turks and Caicos, it's going to have to work really, 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 really hard because she set the bar for real. So we're going to put on a bikini, some shorts, and a tank. Okay, this is the bikini that I'm wearing for the day. I got it from Amazon. I can't decide if I want to wear my hair down or if I want to wear it up since I'm gonna be at the beach. Which one looks more baddie? I feel like I look like this girl from Monsters Inc. right now. I love her. She was a baddie. I'm not gonna yag. Yeah. I got this little mini spray bottle from Amazon. I'll link it down in the description box. I'll link this swimsuit down in the description box too, because it was like maybe $18, something like that. It wasn't expensive at all. And I'll take it with me on all of my vacations. It just makes everything so easy. And it sprays so good. Y'all hear that? Am I lying? I feel like I got this from Ulta. I'll have to look. I think I may have gotten this from Ulta. I think I did. Mini twists are literally so easy because I just squeeze all the water in and then I'm gonna do my hair. Like, it's so simple. And I just got my hair done, so it's even better because I don't have to work that hard to do it. Perfect. Now I'm done with my hair. Amazing. Okay. Let me clean up my little area. Make sure I don't have a little nip slip throughout the day. That'd be horrible. I'm putting on these like easy on and off shorts from Lululemon just because we're going to the beach. Slide that on. We're also, okay, so basically the game plan for today is to go to the beach. We're going to Isla Mujeres, so after we take the ferry over there, we're going to rent a golf cart, we're going to lay on the beach for a little bit, and then we're going to drive around to the little shops and all that stuff, and then eat. But it's just really about relaxing for they have excursions on Cancun, of like ATV riding, zip line, and all that other stuff. It's not a big deal to me, but Justin's not the biggest fan of zip line. But on our surprise trip next month, we're going zip lining with our family, and I know like they're gonna want to go, so it's fun. And I'm really excited either way. But they don't have like jet skis and all that stuff on Isla Mujeres because there is a reef, and they want to protect that as much as possible, which I completely understand. I am just content literally just being here. Just being here, perfect. That's all I want. So yeah, we're just gonna relax today. We're gonna have some fun, and of course I'm gonna bring you along for every step of the way because y'all are my little comfort animals. Good morning, Stinkabuts. We're back in America. The flights yesterday were amazing. The food yesterday was amazing. But now our house is in disarray. Okay, look at our bed. Look. Be so serious. Everything looks a hot mess, girl. So we're gonna clean today. We're gonna get a Christmas tree today. And I feel like I've kind of neglected y'all a lot this week. I'm kind of sorry about it. I'm kind of not sorry about it because this week has just been really stressful. Ooh, I forgot to tell y'all some tea. We're gonna get into that. I'm probably gonna end up screaming by the end of it. That's gonna be a car talk between me and you. It's gonna be a car talk between me and you. But I have major tea of people that have me absolutely fucked all the way up. And I'm not kidding. Anyway, today we're gonna clean. We're going to go Christmas tree shopping. We're gonna go pick up the boys, and then I have work tonight. So we have a lot to do. So let's get started with the bedroom first. Anyway, I was just telling Justin the drama that I'll tell y'all about later. But this is the current state of our fridge. We have one bottle of water. Looks like it's already been drank out of. Perfect.
How do you?
We have one root beer. How many eggs do we have? Okay, we got a decent amount of eggs. No big. That creamer, Justin, TBH, I have. Okay. We got some queso, some cookies, some pizza dough.
Half the cheese don't feel good.
Yeah, we'll get some more cheese because I don't even understand how we got to that point. Is that cheese still some good?
Yes.
Oh, January 12th, 2025. Perfect. That's still some good. And then we have this. It just looks very thrown away. Is that moldy or no?
Yeah, it's time to let it go.
Okay. November 4th? Yeah, let her go.
It's already, no, this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, alright.
What's the expiration date?
But I don't want to use it.
No, it might be supposed to sound good. November 16th. She can still be used. We're not going to do that. Okay. I meant to do a before of the laundry room, but just imagine piles and piles of clothes in this corner. So I started a load of like my clothes, my work clothes, my workout clothes. This huge bin right here is full of nothing but our bath towels because we have that many bath towels. And then this little hamper to the side has mostly Justin's clothes and then some of my outerwear, like my scrub vest, hoodies, stuff like that. And then Justin is cleaning out the fridge. Look at him working so hard. We love that. How's it going, Justin?
It's going pretty well. I was really just trying to get myself something to do so you was done.
It didn't take me that long, did it?
No, it didn't.
Okay. Okay, so we found the Christmas trees, and Justin says that they are $500, which, indeed. I just don't know if we need a tree this effing big. Justin, stand next to the tree so I can see how big it is. Like, what? We don't need a tree that big. That's insane. Okay, so we decided on getting this Holiday Living 7.5 foot unlit Windsor tree 16. It's $178, period. And then that's what it looks like down there. I just feel like this is the best tree. What do you think, Justin?
Best tree is what we need, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the best tree over.
What's the best tree over here?
I mean, if you're looking at that tree compared to all the other trees.
But the other trees, like, this has, like, frosted tips. And you say you didn't know how you would feel about frosted tips.
Do you like frosted tips?
I mean, I've never had a frosted tip Christmas tree before. But it's only $20 more.
Do you like it more than that tree?
I don't know. Do I? It's the same size, and it's only a $20 difference.
Look at that compared to look at that.
Well, if you look at it like that, that looks sad.
Yeah.
But do you want a frosted Christmas tree, though?
I mean, I don't got an issue with it. Like, that's cool. You have to theme around it, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna call my mom. I'm stressed the fuck out.
Okay.
I don't know. She's at work. I can't just be calling my mom and she at work. I don't know. Okay, let's do a pros and cons list. Pros and cons for this one.
It just... This one ain't flubbed out, so maybe, you know...
It just looks... Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah. And then this one... You like this one more?
But I mean, also, we trying to do black and gold. Yes.
If we can, you keep saying that. If we can find black and gold.
We find black and gold?
I don't know. That's not normal like Christmas ornament colors. I like the frosted, but I'm just worried that we'll take it home and be like, I don't know.
So you want to get that one?
But that was not as pretty as this one. I feel like we should, okay, let's, when we feel like something is wrong, we don't do it. So we're gonna get the white one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna get this one. So we decided that we were gonna do blue and gray Christmas ornaments, like blue and silver. And I held it up next to the frosted tree and just was like, so I actually fucking hate that. That's like the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But I thought they were cute. But you don't like traditional Christmas colors.
It's not the colors, it's the bowls.
But that's how they look though. I promise you when you put it on the tree, it's not gonna be ugly. But like what kind of, y'all just put like normal circle smooth ornaments on your tree growing up, right? Okay, what kind of ornaments did you have?
I mean, we had bees. I don't remember.
Justin. I feel like just try it. I feel like it's not gonna be as bad as you think it's gonna be.
You need a ribbon too, no?
Yeah. Hold it up next to the tree so they can see again, because they couldn't see it. Okay, I'm not crazy, right? Like, that's pretty. Well, see, now I'm second guessing because you're second guessing. Now it looks weird. Hold it up next to the green tree. Does it look better next to the green tree? What the okay.
I mean, it might just, we'll put it up. That's fine. We can put it up on that one, see how I feel. This tree also not fleshed out.
Okay.
And also ain't got the ribbon on it. The ribbon gonna be blue.
Hold it up next to it again.
Don't make me second guess you.
I thought it was cute. See, now I don't know. All right, so we decided on the blue ornaments with the right Christmas tree, and we also got another little bucket to put our Halloween decorations in, and we're just gonna trust the process. Okay, so we're going to Home Goods to get like some other Christmas decorations because some of ours are in storage and we don't right off know where the key is. We're deciding between this cute little polar bear or if we were gonna do this little white one. The flowers are hideous, so we're just gonna get it, but we're gonna cut the flowers off. We're in TJ Maxx. We got some little mats to go on the bar, like where our tables are. What is that? Like a cookie jar? You want to show them?
It's for the tweets, for the dogs.
Okay.
They had a little ghost for Halloween. I figured, you know.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
We had Black Santa, and they don't have Black Santa anymore, so we're getting like these little gingerbread milk and cookies. They're cute enough. Okay, so we're getting. Why do you look so confused? Why are you so confused?
I'm not confused.
So we have the white placemats, and so these are gonna go on top, and then these plates go on top of these plates because it's a decoration.
Yeah.
Did y'all decorate for Christmas?
Yeah, we did. Just not with these colors.
What colors? Christmas colors?
Yeah.
Okay, so Justin found this little house, whatever. I'm like pressing the button down, and like the little people move. That's so cool. And we also got this like long, I don't really know what it's called, garland, I guess, and we're gonna wrap it around the entertainment center. Okay, so we decided on the white tree. We got the white tree. We went to Home Goods, Target, Walmart, TJ Maxx, and we got a whole bunch of Christmas stuff. We also have some stuff that's in storage that we'll probably go and get at some point. But right now we're gonna watch the Eagles and the Commanders game, and we're gonna put up the Christmas tree. Looking over to self, and I'm running, got me lazy right now, yeah. Ooh, the weather outside is so cool. I'm grateful that after this year we won't be spending $600 on Christmas decorations. We actually spent like $500. This tree was like $190 something. It wasn't bad. We may have Amazon Video. Actually, no, we do have Amazon Video. I know for a fact we do. They message me every week. You have not been using your Prime benefits. Okay, so I want to talk about two things. The first thing I want to talk about is, y'all know, like, outside of work, like, I'm really involved with, like, my nieces and nephews. If they need anything, they need a coach for their softball team, kickball team, t-ball team, they need somebody to go to their practice, pick them up from practice, whatever, I'm there, right? And I don't think anything of it. Don't think anything of it. So a lot of times, like, I end up helping, or like I'm on different, like, community projects, whatever. So I'm trying to get upset. I was working on this project. Mind you, it was not a group project. It was like a singular project. Like, we were trying to get ready for this event, whatever, you know, I'm doing it. Now, mind you, Justin and I went on a 2-week trip to Europe. We had an amazing time. I had some time off work. Justin had some time off work. Our schedules aligned, and it was absolutely perfect. So I hadn't seen this particular group of people for a while. Now, some person comes up to me. We're gonna name them Sarah. We'll call this person Sarah. I'm like working on this project, like I'm doing, you know, my little things, whatever. And I guess I wasn't moving fast enough for Sarah. Now, mind you, Sarah is insignificant. She's one of those people that wants to take the credit and wants to accept all the accolades once the project is complete, but doesn't want to put forth any work towards the actual project. She just wants to micromanage other people, criticize other people. And I really do hate that Sarah found out that I have a TikTok, because again, I never tell anybody that I have a TikTok. If you find out about it, it's just because, I mean, you look me up and you found me, you know, whatever. And that's normal. Like, I do that too. Like, if I end up working closely with a group of people, I'm like, you know, I wonder, you know, if this person has a social media, like, let's go through it, let's see, whatever. And so they would say stuff like, Jay, I want to be you one day. I want to do what you do. I want to have what you have. And I'm like, everybody has the exact same access to social media that I have. Like, if you want to start making videos, just, you know, start making videos. Like, you know, that's what I did. Like, I really can't tell you like a blueprint for what I did, because I just did it. Like, you know, you just have to be personable, and people have to like actually like you and your personality, and people can see if you're being fake. So just like, you know, go in there and be yourself. And, you know, everybody is for somebody. So like, there will be a group of people that, you know, latch on to you and, you know, want to hear about your day and want to hear about what you have going on. Just like, you do your own thing. Like, you don't have to follow in my footsteps, right? So whatever. So we're working on this project, and Sarah comes up to me and she goes, Jay, you need to stop going on vacation so much, because it's like you come back and you don't know how to do anything. Mind you, this is a solo project. Mind you, I'm doing something so brainless and mundane. It literally takes no brain power. And here she is, and it's like she's saying it so loud, because this is exactly what happened. Like, imagine I'm right here and I'm her, and she walks up to me, oh my gosh, Jay, it's like you literally go on vacation and you don't know how to do anything, and like looking around at other people for validation. So I just kind of looked at her and I was like, nope, I don't think going on vacation has anything to do with what I'm doing. It's not really a hard task. But if you need help with a task, I'm sure there's somebody else around here that'd be more than happy to help you with that. So whatever, I'm continuing my task, blah, 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 blah. And she won't stop trying to help me. Like, taking things out of my hand, pushing me out of the way, shoving me constantly. And I'm trying to keep my cool. I'm trying to keep my cool so that I don't blow my top. So eventually I was like, you know what? Have it. So since this task is so important to you and it means so much to you, have it. So I walk away and I go talk to my friends. I was like, hey, I need y'all to cool me down, because I'm about to lose my shit and I'm about to blow my top. Like, we need to talk about something else. So they're like, whoa, tell us what happened. So I told them what happened. And I was like, she's always trying to be superhero, fix it, save it. But like, anytime you have a task and somebody assigns you a task, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it, and it goes undone. So whatever, I make sure that at the end of it, the task is complete, because like, even though she took it over, quote unquote, I wanted to make sure that it was at least done before I left for the day. So I left for the day, I'm sleeping, and I get a call. I get a call from like the coordinating person for like our group, whatever. And they were like, hey, can I talk to you? You're already talking to me. First of all, we'll get into that, but don't ever just call my phone. Like, you need to text me before you call me, but we'll get into that in a second. So they were like, can I talk to you? You're already talking to me. And I was like, what's up? And they were like, I really need you to stop posting whenever you go on vacation. I said, why is that? And they're like, well, it seems as though some people, no. Put a name on it. That's exactly what I said. I said, no. Put a name on it. They're like, well, I don't want to out anybody. I was like, do you need help? Do you need help? Sarah. Sarah is her name. S-A-R-A. Sarah. That's how you spell it. Sarah. You can say it. It's not a bad word. Sarah. Say, Sarah doesn't like when I post about my trips on social media. You can say that. That's not a bad word. And they're like, well, she just feels like whenever you go on vacation, like you're poking fun at her or you're trying to make her feel like she's less than. Are we actually having this conversation right now? Like, am I being punked? Where's Ashton Kutcher? I don't understand. Who's texting me? See, it's a text. It's very demure. It's not a phone call. And I was like, I never once brought up the fact that I went to Europe. I never said anything about that. The only reason they know about it is because they stalk my social media constantly. If I post a TikTok, they're the first person to like it. If I post an Instagram story, they're the first person to watch it. If I post something on Instagram, they're the first person to like it. So the only reason you're seeing these things is because you are constantly stalking and lurking my social media because you want to know what I'm doing so bad. If you don't want to see what I'm doing, if you don't want to see when I'm going on vacation, stop stalking me. Stop. And I was like, me going on vacation, number one, has nothing to do with them. Number two, I'm not going to stop posting about my life on social media just because they don't like it. If they don't like it, there are multiple articles, little self-help books that will show you how to find that unfollow button, not only on TikTok, but also on Instagram. You can find it. It's not hard. You push that, and if unfollow is not enough for you, block me. Block me on all social media platforms. You can even go on TikTok, and you can filter like the kind of videos that you want to see, and you can block me from the filter. So even if somebody makes a stitch of a video with me in it, you still can't see it. Those sound like some really good alternatives. Right? Also, furthermore, like, who are you to tell me that I can't post what I want to post on social media? If your name is not Vivian Kwan, aka my talent manager, you cannot tell me what I can and cannot post on social media. My own talent manager don't even do that. She's never done that. Never. So I don't understand that. And when I was told that, it made me so frustrated. You were of sound mind and sound body when you picked up that phone, you called me, and you knew that you were going to ask me to stop posting about my vacations on social media because it made Sarah feel bad. Newsflash, buddy, I don't care what Sarah thinks. Okay? So get a firm grip on reality and don't let go, okay? Because that's insane for you to even ask me that. And so it just pisses me off. And now every time I see Sarah, it's like she got a big old chip on her shoulder, and she's just so upset about everything. But guess what I did? As soon as I found out, as soon as I got off the phone with the coordinator, I booked a trip to Cancun, me and Dustin. If you want something to be mad at, I'm going to give you something to be mad at. If you want something to be mad at, I'm going to give you something to be mad at. If you're stalking my page, I'm going to hurt your feelings on purpose. I'm going to give you something to be mad about. You keep looking on my page, I'm going to give you the reason that you came. I'm going to give you a show. Yeah. You looking to see if I'm going on vacation if I'm posting it? I am. You looking to see if I'm going on another vacation? Yeah. Count on it. Forever and always. Okay? So I booked, Dustin and I keep saying I picked the place, but Justin and I booked this trip to Cancun on purpose. It was supposed to be a dagger to the heart and twisted. It was intentional. Not to mention the fact that it was fun as hell. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. But I did it on purpose. If you're looking for something to be mad at, I'm going to make sure you find what you're looking for. Dead heavies. Okay? Like, for real. So anyway, we went to Cancun. I had my buns out. You know what I'm saying? I was getting tan. The sun was kissing on me. I was kissing on my man in the middle of the ocean. I was. And I hope you saw it every single second. Add it to your scrapbook. And I'm going to do it again. Say something else to me, and I will do it again. I don't care. I'm not the bigger person. I've never been the bigger person. I never claimed to be the bigger person. I am as small can be. Okay? When Obama said, when they go low, we go high. No, when they go low, I go lower. I go to hell with it. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because you know what? When I know that people have a bigger house than me, newer cars, more money, better YouTube tech, more friends, they're more social, they go on better vacations. You know what I don't do? I'm not jealous of them. I'm like, they are living the epic dream. Like, this is so cool. Like, what do you mean you aren't in Aruba on a Thursday? I'm trying to get like you. That's amazing. What do you mean you have this YouTube tech? Let me look this up and let me, put some money to the side so I can have the same thing that you have. But you know what I don't do? I don't sit there and hate. And number one, I'm never gonna be jealous of somebody else's life, because my mom told me this a long time ago, and I know that I've told y'all, but you being jealous of somebody is the worst thing that you could ever do, because you don't know what that person had to do to get to where they are. And you may be put in a situation where you're not willing to do the same thing that they did to get what they got. Amen? And the church say, okay. So I'm never going to be jealous of anybody. And I'm just not. Like, in my adult life, I'm not jealous of anyone. I'm not. You have better, longer, thicker, curlier hair than me. Okay, let me tap into that routine. Let me tap into that routine. Let me see what you got going. But me focusing on you and what you're doing and how you're living life and how your finances look and your relationship with your spouse or the lack thereof or whatever, I'm not going to be jealous of any of that, because I love my life, and there are so many blessings that are just like in my face, to the point where I cannot even see past all the amazing things that I have going on in my life to turn around and be focused on the bullshit that you got going on. I literally don't care. I don't care. My life is too good and I'm too blessed to be focused on what I don't have. Like, no, literally imagine that. Imagine God gave us this beautiful house. I have an amazing husband who loved me down, honey. Financially, we're safe, we're sound. We go on a vacation every single month. I have an amazing relationship with my mom, my brother, my sister, my aunt, my grandparents. All of those relationships are so sound. I have amazing friends that I know would drop anything and be there for me. My husband and I both have nice cars. We live in this nice house, safe neighborhood, so many clothes, so many shoes. I make money from social media, just like sharing my life with others, in addition to being a labor and delivery nurse, a job that I literally prayed for, made it through nursing school, went to a D1 university, have my bachelor's of science in nursing. Like, it's amazing. And then on top of that, on top of all of that, bringing all of that together, every single week I get to share my life with you. Every single week I get to share my life with you. So imagine if I turn around and say, well, I'm mad because Sarah has this. Like, I know I have all this, but Sarah has that. I want that. I want that. Get it yourself. Get it yourself. But I'm not going to sit here and denounce the blessings that I have in my life to be focused on somebody else. I literally don't care. I don't care. I just feel like something is wrong with her. Something is wrong with her, and she weird, and I'm really keeping my eyes peeled around her, because she and then she tried to offer me some food that she made at home. Girl, I don't want none of your arsenic. Next thing I know, I'm going to have a chloroform rag over my mouth dealing with you. No thank you. No thank you. Anyway, the second thing that I want to talk about that has really been weighing heavily on me this past week is boundaries. And I feel like I need to set some new hard and fast boundaries with the different social people, groups, clubs, events, work stuff. I need to set solid hard boundaries, because I was watching this TikTok and this girl was talking about how she's just so sad because when she was in nursing school, she didn't realize that nursing was going to be a 24/7 job. And I'm like, huh? And so the video goes on and she's talking about how she's at work and she getting a dog beat out of her at work for 12 hours, 3 times a week, whatever. And she was like, she's a night shift nurse. She was like, whenever she goes home, now mind you, she's a night shift nurse. So whenever she goes home, it's 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what time she gets home, but it's early in the morning. And she was like, she'll finally say hey to her kids. She's able to drop her kids off at school, able to see her husband before he leaves, drop the dogs off wherever she drops them off at, take a shower, get in the bed, get comfy. And she's 11, 12 o'clock. She's getting calls from her leaders at work saying, hey, I don't see so-and-so. Did you do so-and-so. And it's like she's missing out on sleep because they're calling her over and over and over again and texting her over and over and over again. But it's just like, you should not be doing that. Anyway, the first mode of communication when it comes to work, when it comes to school or any event, whatever, the primary professional mode of communication is email. Like I've really been thinking about getting a new number, because I feel like it's getting to the point where people are just abusing the fact that they have my phone number. And I'm not trying to make it seem like they have my phone number, but it's just like, I feel like that's kind of extreme. Before I do that, I need to just have a conversation with these people and just say, hey, when I'm at work, when I'm at, the group events, when I'm at school, when I'm, wherever I am, you have that time to have me. Right? And I know sometimes our schedules may be opposite, like when I'm coming in, you're leaving, whatever. But if you have something that you need to say to me and it's that important, then you need to stay over. Like I shouldn't have to come in early or, whatever. Like if you have something that is so dire and so important that you're blowing up my phone while I'm on vacation, then you can wait. You can literally wait. But I had multiple people from different organizations, clubs, social events, whatever, call my phone multiple times when I was on vacation. And I made the mistake of answering the phone. Hey. First of all, the first person I talked to was screaming at me. If you think that you're gonna scream at me on this iPhone 16 Pro from T-Mobile, you have another thing coming. I hung up on them expeditiously, because what you're not gonna do is scream at me through a phone that I pay for. Click, click, click. And they call me back. Did you hang up on me? Absolutely. When you're in a place where you're able to speak to me like a calm, reasonable adult, I will be more than happy to talk to you. But until you can regulate your emotions by yourself, we're not going to have this conversation. Click. Just like that. And they kept calling over and over and over and over and over again. I'm not answering. You're blocked, actually. You're blocked. You're blocked. Turns out, the next person I talked to, hey, are you busy? Yeah, actually I am. What is it that you find so important that you need to talk to me right now? What is it? And they were like, oh, well, it looks like, basically these two people had an altercation. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't know anything about it. I wasn't even effing there. And they were like, well, what do you know about so-and-so and so-and-so, and like this little rift that they had? I don't know. I said, why are you calling me about this instead of calling them about this? And they're like, well, they're sleeping. They just had a really long day. And so I just thought that I would just ask you. No, I am on a Mexican vacation with my husband right now in Cancun. I don't have time to talk about this. If you have a problem with these two people, those are the first two people that you need to be talking to. It is not to me. It is not to me. She was like, well, I don't want to wake them up. I said, well, you're going to have to. I was like, I understand. I was like, I really don't understand how you think it's okay to bother me while I'm on vacation, but you feel like since they're sleeping, oh, little princess, since they're sleeping, that you don't have to bother them, but me being on vacation, that doesn't mean anything to you? Then they hit me with the, oh, well, I guess you just don't know how to do anything. I guess the fuck not. Click. I hook up on so many people this week. I hook up on so many people because you're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to talk to me like that. But what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to get out is, if I'm not at work, don't call me about work. If I'm not at the event coordinating thing, don't call me about the event. If I'm not at practice, don't call me about practice. And if you feel the need to get in contact with me about something that you feel like is so dire, is so important, number one, email me. And if it's still so dire, you need me to see it right now, text me. When I get around to it, I will text you back. But I really need to set some hard and fast boundaries. Because like realistically, let's say you work at Google, right? And you're one of the people at Google that handles like not social media, because that's too like accessible. You handle like I don't know. You do something very entry level at Google. When you clock out, of your 9 to 5 and you go home, your boss should not be texting you. Your boss should not be calling you at 12 o'clock in the morning asking you, did you submit that report? If it's not a dire situation, email should be the primary mode of communication. Email should be the primary mode of communication. And that just goes back to, that's respect. That video really got me mad. I was like, no, nursing is not a 24/7 job. And if it's really, really, really so dire, text me. But it should never get to the point where you are calling my phone. It should never get to the point where you are calling my phone. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, depending on who it is, you could text me and say, hey Jay, I just have some things that I want to go over. Like, I'm so sorry that, it's so late in the day. Like, do you have work today? If you have work, we're not going to worry about it, blah, blah, blah. If it's something like that where I can tell that the person's trying to be considerate and I can see like the urgency in their text message, I don't mind picking up the phone for people like that. Now, if we're not in some like super formal, whatever, and email communications, like not the primary mode of communication, and we text and I've established that you texting me is okay, fine, text me. But if we're in a professional setting and you have access to a corporate email, an event email, a work email, whatever, that needs to be your primary mode of communication with me. And that's just me tapping into the fact that I deserve respect. And I already know somebody gonna run and tell so-and-so, oh my gosh, did you see what Jay said in her YouTube video? She said, don't call her. She must have been talking about you because you called her. Again, if the shoe fits, lace it up, wear it, run down the street with it. I don't care. After this, I'm gonna go ahead and send that email up the chain and be like, hey, with screenshots, because I have the screenshots of it, hey, so-and-so threatened me because I did not answer the phone for them. I am not obligated to answer the phone for them when I am not at the events. And I really do feel like threats were unnecessary, and I feel like this needs to be investigated further. Now, the reason that I'm not going to say anything to the actual person, because y'all know I'm so like, oh, if you have a problem with so-and-so needs to be the first person to know that you have a problem. This person knows that I have a problem with them. They know and they don't care. They know and they keep blowing up my phone. They know they keep texting me. They know they keep calling me. They don't care. They don't care. So we're past that. Since you feel like you are not in a position where you have to respect me, I'm going to put you in a position where you have to respect me. I have been so nice and so respectful for so long. I feel like at this point, it's just time for me to start crashing out on everybody. I just got a text message that would literally blow your mind. Because genuinely, who do you think you're talking to? You're not doing me any favors. Please understand that you're not doing me any effing favors. I'm not even going to go into it. I'm not going to go into it. But y'all, be for real. Be for real. I'm truly and genuinely, I'm still stuck on the fact that he thought he could call my phone when I'm on vacation, knowing that I'm on vacation, talk to me crazy, talk to me out of the side of his neck, call me everything but a child of God, say, oh, well, I guess you just don't know how to do anything. I guess the fuck I don't. Do you know how to listen to a dial tone? Boop. Do you know how to do that? I know how to end a call. I know how to do that. Play with it. Play with it. Like, you really think that you're going to sit here, threaten me on the phone, send me threatening text messages, and think that I'm not going to go above you? You think I'm not going to go up the chain of command? Okay. But please understand that your number is blocked. I know your little minions, your little munchkins are watching this YouTube vlog as we speak. Know that your number is blocked. Know that their number is blocked. And the only way that you can see or hear about anything that I'm doing is make multiple burner accounts. You have to answer my calls. Are you my man? Like, who are you? I don't have to do anything. When I call, you answer. Click. No, I don't have to do anything. Who the fuck are you talking to? Bro, seriously? People are getting so unhinged. You're getting unhinged. You're crazy as fuck. I've gotten to the point where like my social life will not interfere with my home and with my marriage. And if I feel like you're starting to impede on that, if I feel like you're starting to ask me questions about an event and we're not at the event and we're not at a meeting, if you're asking me questions about work and I'm not at work, don't text me, don't call me. Yeah, the door is closed. Like, I'm so sick of people. And it got so bad to the point where I asked my mom for advice, because my mom worked in HR for a very, very, very long time. And I know that my mom knows what she's talking about. And I am very much like my mom. Like, I will cuss you out. I will cuss you out so bad to the point where y'all be like, whoa, Jay, That was sinister. Not only was that foul, that was sinister, babes. That was too much. That was too far. That was way below the belt. You went to hell with that one. And I will keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. I get vindictive, okay? I get mean, I get nasty. And I usually don't bring that side of me out because it's usually not necessary, but you think you're gonna sit here and play on my phone and threaten me not only over the phone, but through text. You got another thing coming, babe. You have another thing coming. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yeah, just know that I already reported you. Just know that the people that need to know about what you did already know about what you did. And don't call me on Monday morning saying, they fired me. Can you please just tell them that I was just kidding? And I really just hate bringing that side of me out, but like, no, you're getting foul. You're getting crazy saying when I call you answer. Oh, do I? It doesn't appear so, because now you're blocked. Now you're blocked. Aw. And now your little sidekicks are also blocked, so they also can't see what I'm doing. Turns out, yeah, blocked all 4 of them. Oh, love that. But I really don't want to end this video on a negative note, just because we have had such a good week. Does this shirt have a forward and backward? This looks like the front. That looks like the back. Okay. Because we have had such a good week. Like, I was in Mexico at the beginning of this week. Like, I'm not gonna let that bother me because it has been a really good week. But this is a new development. So Justin and I were going to be taking our families on a trip when they come in 3 weeks to go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and we were going to rent like this huge, gorgeous cabin in the woods. We were going to rent a 15 passengers so all of us could ride together, and then we were going to do like ATV riding, and we were going to do what else zip lining and like have breakfast, and like a private chef to come and like cook us breakfast so we could have breakfast together. It's like a new joint family, whatever is going to be this whole thing, whatever. But I was like, what if instead of doing that, what if we go to Hawaii instead? Because I know that so many people in my family have wanted to go, but just like haven't had the time, haven't had the means, because financially, like, Hawaii is super, super expensive. So Justin and I were like, you know what? Let's just pay for all of it. Let's pay for all of it. The flights, the tickets, the hotel accommodations, the excursions, all that stuff. And let's just go to Hawaii again. So we're gonna do that. And I know some people are gonna be like, the Hawaiians don't want you there, they don't want you there, they don't want you there. First of all, we've already been. And when we asked multiple natives across the different parts of the island that we went to, they say they're not upset that people are coming. It's that people are coming and people are being American. People are coming and leaving trash. They're not being respectful of the wildlife. They're not being respectful of the plants. They're not wearing reef-safe sunscreen. And they're just overall just being like loud and disrespectful. They're desecrating like religious landmarks, and they're just being effing rude. We didn't do any of that. Okay, we shop local, we shop small, we enjoyed excursions that further support the island, like Kualoa Ranch. Amazing, 10 out of 10. So before anybody tries to hop on me, just know that I'm already feisty and I'm in the mood to fight. Okay, just kidding. But yeah, so I'm really excited about that. And they know about it, like it's not a surprise, just because I wanted them to be able to be off for it. Now, we're not going in 3 weeks. We're going next year for spring break. So that gives us enough time to kind of like plan the excursions, because like 7 people, that's a lot of stuff to plan excursions for. And Justin and I are used to it just being Justin and I. So we're gonna try to make sure that we have a very clear-cut itinerary and that we can have an accommodation that can, you know, accommodate that many people, which I'm sure it's gonna be fun. But yeah, we are really excited about that. But okay guys, thank you so much for spending this week with me. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, no matter how hard they make it. And I'll see you in the next week's vlog.